this quick video, we are going to show you how simple it is to get started with Quobyte. We will be installing Quobyte in a 4-node cluster, meaning we will be using 4 servers and we'll use 2 of them as clients. As you can see on your screen, we have 2 text files with the IP addresses of the instances we will use as servers and clients. This will make the installation a bit easier and faster for us. To get started, create a free account at quobyte.com/register. You can find the link in the description. Once you have your account, go to the customer portal. Here you will find the Quobyte manual, which walks you through the hardware requirements, prerequisites, and pre-flight checks. Once you download the install file, just run bash install on your machine. After running this, you will see the Quobyte installer. To start the installation, just type Y to the prompt, asking if you want to proceed. Then, you will need to enter a username for your SSH connection to your machines or instances. Next, you need to designate your servers. The Quobyte installer will tell you the minimum requirements for the servers you need. The installer also asks you if you have a file with the IP addresses of your servers. As you saw at the beginning of the video, we do have the file, so we will answer with Y and provide the name of the file here. If you do not have a file with the IP addresses, answer the question with N, and you can enter each IP address one by one, followed by the Enter key. Next, we will follow the same steps for the clients. Again, you can provide a file with the IP addresses or enter them one by one. Wait for the installation to be completed. Once it is done, you will get a URL where you can access the Quobyte web console. To begin setting up the admin account, click Start. The first step is to agree to the license agreement. Next, you need to set up the login information with your username, password, and email address. Please note that the email address is only used to send you notifications from the cluster. We will skip the email address for this demo. In the next step, you can configure service authentication by IP. This allows you to configure which machines are allowed to join the Quobyte cluster as servers. We will skip this step for this demo, but this must be done for a production environment. You can also set up an SMTP server for email notifications. If you are installing Quobyte for a production setup, we highly recommend you set this up, but we will skip it for now. The last step is to provide a license key. You can skip this step as you automatically get a 7-day trial. After completing the setup, you will have access to the Quobyte web console, where you can easily monitor and manage your cluster. Before you can start using Quobyte, you need to format your drives and create a volume. To format the drives, click the message that says "Devices require manual intervention," or click the Devices tab. We will use the unformatted drives for data storage and metadata. To do this, select Click to format all unformatted devices. Quobyte will suggest using one driver for metadata and the others for data services. You can leave everything as is and click on Start Task. Your devices are now being formatted. If you want to see the progress, head over to the Tasks tab. Give it some time and you'll see all the tasks completed. Next, you need to create a volume. To do this, go to the Volume tab, click on the Volume button, and choose Create Volume, and name your volume. You can choose a redundancy policy or you can leave it as is, and the system will automatically switch to the default policy with a replication factor of 3. Once you are done, click on Create, and you should see your new empty volume. As a last step, SSH into one of your client machines. CD into /Quobyte and do an ls. You will see the volume that we just created in the Quobyte web console. After this, the setup is completed, and you now have a fully fault-tolerant and scalable Quobyte cluster.